Welcome to this new how-to. Well, actually, this is not a how-to what you would expect from it, but this is a how to find the coolest routes which the Antonov 225 did fly in the past. So you will find the download in the Inibuilds forum. I just found it, right? So here you can find it, and in this you can find the PDF. So the PDF is already opened here, right? Because it contains a lot of information. So what they did is they used Flight Radar's 24 blog post to figure out, hey, which flights did the Antonov AN-225 made in the past. And based on that, they created some new missions, right? So in May 2016, the Antonov AN-225 brought a 117-ton generator to Perth, West Australia from the Czech Republic. That's one of those flights, right? And here you can see all the data, right? You can see the call signs, but also the origin and the arrivals. So cool data which they have added here. Then we've got the Guam mission, right? In September 2018, the Antonov AN-225 brought relief aid to Guam after the typhoon Mangkhut. And here you can see the same things again mentioned here. Only the red one, that's, I would say, something they have assumed. That's not 100%, I would say, confirmed. Then we're making a jump to the flight schedule of the Antonov for November the 10th, or from November the 10th to November the 19th in 2016, where it was mainly a cargo charter flights, and these were the call signs and these were the flights, right? So what you can do now is simply, let's say, create flight plans and then fly the historic flights which the Antonov did using the Antonov in the Flight Simulator 2020, of course. Then again, the 24 mission or 24-day mission, right? That's divided in two parts. That's due to the COVID pandemic. It was operating as cargo flight from Asia to Canada to deliver medical equipment. And here you can see part number 2, right? So here it crossed also a lot of, I would say, miles across the world. Then in 2014, there was also a mission where it flew to the city of Bangui to the central African Republic with a stop in Riga on its return to Hostomo, right? So these are the flight numbers again, and this is the flight, so you can still fly it, right, if you want. And then there's the Leipzig routes and the Leipzig Daman sectors, as well as the Kiev routes. So several flights which you can now fly using this great document, which is provided by Inibuildings and is based on Flight Radar 24 data. So what I will do is I will post this document or the link to the document in the description of the video, so you can download it and then of course you can try it yourself if you want. Then there's some other cool stuff, right? Because this is not the only thing which they announced. There's some more information if you look at the facts. There's of course the manual, right? The manual you can download from here, but as you might have seen in my earlier video which I recorded, you can also find it in the folder on your hard drive of your machine, right? If you go into the one store folder, there you will find the AN-225 aircraft, and inside that you've got the resources folder which contains exactly the same manual, although this one is probably easier to update for Inibuildings because it's not part of the package. And then if you want to apply, or say want to fly using the aircraft but want to make, I would say, flight plans, there's also some other good news, because according to this post, I'm not sure where I found it, there is also a SimBrief let's say aircraft profile, right? So it's already there, so it's available for all the users, so you don't need to edit say custom. You can simply go to simbrief.com and then I would say just select the aircraft. So let's do that, right? Let's, while we're in, we can say, hey, dispatch a flight. You can see that I need to change the RAC because the RAC is also changed. Then you can simply press new flight, and in the new flight option you will get the aircraft type, and there it's there on the top, the Antonov AN-225, which you can use to schedule your flights. So you can use the route guide to define the locations, right? So let's do that, right? Let's play around with it. We're gonna say this is the departure, this is the arrival, and then you can even copy the call sign, right? Normally you would say come up with the call sign yourself. Where's the call sign? Call sign. I'm always overlooking it. Here we have it. And that's the call sign. And then you can say, hey, I want to use the current RAC, hard word. And this is a flight, right? So this is the flight which is defined. Does it look realistic compared to the other ones? Yeah, because that's this part, right? It's this part which the flight was about. So really cool to see. You can now easily get the flight information to see the historic flights. You can get the manual, and I will also post a link to that one. And you can see that the Antonov AN-225 is now also added as an aircraft type in SimBrief. So if you're having SimBrief, then you can now use it to schedule the flights and fly this historic missions or this historic flights again. Here ends the video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you've got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.